The year is 1945. A time when selfies were black and white and had no filters. Across Europe, the once mighty Nazi regime crumbles into dust. Kind of like my New Year's resolutions. Billions of dollars in Nazi gold stolen from banks, families, and museums across Europe vanish without a trace. Poof! Like magic. Where did this vast fortune disappear to? Any guesses? Type them in the comments. Some whisper of secret bunkers hidden deep within mountains, their entrances sealed with time and concrete. Sounds like a great plot for a movie, right? Others speak of clandestine deals with the Vatican, the gold spirited away to fund shadowy operations. Maybe they were just saving up for a really big pizza party. And then, there are the lakes, those deep dark bodies of water rumored to hold the key to this enigma. Who's up for a swim? Today we embark on a journey into the heart of this mystery. Grab your detective hats, prepare yourself for the truth, as we often find is stranger than fiction, and sometimes funnier too. Under the iron fist of the Nazi regime, no treasure was safe. They were like the ultimate bad guys in a heist movie, but without the cool soundtrack. Gold, a universal symbol of wealth and power, held a particular allure for the Third Reich. I mean, who doesn't love a bit of bling, right? They looted it from conquered nations, stole it from synagogues and churches, even prying it from the hands of the dead in concentration camps. Talk about not playing fair. By 1945, the Nazis had amassed a hoard of stolen wealth beyond imagination. It's like they were playing a twisted version of Monopoly. Gold bullion stacked high, glittering jewels, priceless paintings and sculptures, all amassed through brutality and theft. Imagine if they had an Instagram account for all that loot. It's estimated that their ill-gotten gains amounted to over $50 billion, an almost unimaginable sum, even today. What would you do with $50 billion? Let us know in the comments. But as the Allied forces closed in, the Nazis faced a reckoning. Spoiler alert, it didn't end well for them. Their dreams of a 1,000-year Reich lay in ruins, and their stolen riches were at risk. Guess they didn't see that plot twist coming. Trains laden with gold bars and treasures departed Berlin, their destinations shrouded in secrecy. It's like the ultimate game of hide and seek. High-ranking Nazi officials, their faces etched with fear and desperation, vanished into the chaos of war, carrying with them satchels filled with stolen jewels. Talk about a dramatic exit. When the guns finally fell silent and the dust settled, the scale of the Nazis' deception became horrifyingly clear. The treasure was gone. Poof, like magic, but not the fun kind. Vaults, once overflowing with gold, stood empty. It's like opening a treasure chest in a video game and finding nothing. Bummer. The Nazi gold had vanished, leaving behind a trail of questions and intrigue that continues to fascinate and perplex us to this day. What do you think happened to the gold? Share your theories in the comments. Nestled high in the Austrian Alps, Lake Toplitz paints an idyllic picture. Its pristine waters reflect towering peaks, whispering tranquility and beauty. But don't let that fool you. Beneath this serene facade lies a dark history, linked to missing Nazi gold. Ever wonder if the fish down there are guarding it? In the waning days of World War II, Lake Toplitz became a dumping ground for the Third Reich's secrets. Under cover of darkness, SS officers loaded crates onto boats. Filled with gold bars and counterfeit currency, they sank into the lake's depths. Talk about a heavy load. The Nazis believed they had found the perfect hiding place, but Lake Toplitz guards its secrets jealously. What do you think is down there? Let us know in the comments. Its depths are treacherous, a labyrinth of submerged trees and debris. Divers who venture into its depths tell of disorienting silence. Many who sought the lake's secrets never returned. Spooky, right? Despite the risks, treasure hunters remain drawn to Lake Toplitz, hoping to uncover the truth about the Nazi gold. Would you take the plunge? Share your thoughts below. As the Third Reich crumbled and the net closed in on Hitler's inner circle, a different kind of escape route was being forged. And no, it wasn't through a secret wardrobe to Narnia. This was not a path carved through forests or over mountains, but a clandestine network of safe houses and secret agreements, leading to a most unlikely destination, the Vatican. Who knew the Vatican had more secrets than a magician's hat? The theory goes that high-ranking Nazis, desperate to escape the clutches of justice, struck a deal with the Catholic Church. What do you think? Did the church play a role? Let us know in the comments. In exchange for safe passage out of Europe, they would surrender a portion of their stolen wealth. Talk about a golden handshake. These escape routes, known as rat lines, snaked their way through Europe, often ending in neutral ports in Spain or Italy, where fugitive Nazis would board ships bound for South America. Imagine booking a one-way ticket to freedom with a suitcase full of gold. But what role, if any, did the Vatican play in this shadowy exodus? Was it a divine intervention or just a coincidence? Share your thoughts below. Some believe that the Church, motivated by a desire to protect its own interests in the face of a communist threat, turned a blind eye to the plight of the Jewish people and actively aided the Nazis in their escape. What do you think? Was it self-preservation or something more sinister? Others argue that the Vatican's involvement was minimal, limited to providing humanitarian assistance to those fleeing war-torn Europe. A case of mistaken identity or a well-kept secret? Drop your theories in the comments. The disappearance of Nazi gold coincided with the flight of numerous war criminals, many of whom found safe haven in South America. Coincidence or conspiracy? You decide. Switzerland, a neutral country during the war, had long been a haven for those seeking to hide their wealth, and it's not inconceivable that Nazi gold could still be sitting in vaults, its existence known only to a select few. What do you think? Is there still hidden treasure waiting to be found? Let us know in the comments. Chapter 4, Operation Golden Lily. As war raged in Europe, a different conflict engulfed Asia. Talk about multitasking, right? The Japanese Empire embarked on a brutal campaign across Southeast Asia. They were on a treasure hunt of epic proportions. Under Operation Golden Lily, they found unimaginable wealth. Imagine finding a treasure chest in your backyard. They looted gold, jewels, and artifacts from temples and homes. Ever wonder what you do with a room full of gold bars? As the war turned, they faced a dilemma: what to do with their loot. Maybe a giant piggy bank? If the Allies found it, their crimes would be exposed. Not exactly the kind of surprise party they wanted. They devised a secret plan to hide the treasure. Because who doesn't love a good treasure map? They chose the jungles of the Philippines. Perfect for a game of hide and seek. There they hid the loot, surrounded by traps. Think Indiana Jones, but with more mosquitoes. For decades, rumors of the treasure circulated. Who doesn't love a good treasure rumor? Treasure hunters search the Philippines, eager for fortune. Would you go on a treasure hunt? Let us know in the comments. But the jungle guarded its secrets jealously. What do you think? Is the treasure still out there? Share your thoughts below. Chapter 6. Did the Allies take the gold? As the dust settled on World War II, and the victors began the arduous task of rebuilding a shattered world, a nagging question lingered in the air. What happened to the Nazi gold? Did it pull a Houdini and vanish into thin air? Had it truly vanished, swallowed by the chaos of war? Or did it just go on an extended vacation? Or had it perhaps fallen into the hands of those who were supposed to be hunting for it? Imagine the irony. Some historians and researchers, their suspicions aroused by inconsistencies in official records and the sheer scale of the missing fortune, began to entertain a shocking possibility. What if the Allies, or at least elements within their ranks, had found the Nazi gold and decided to keep it for themselves? Talk about a plot twist. It's a theory that has been met with both outrage and intrigue. What do you think? Could the good guys have turned into treasure hunters? Let us know in the comments. After all, the Allies had portrayed themselves as liberators, arriving to free Europe from the grip of tyranny. The idea that they would stoop to the same level as the Nazis, looting and plundering for their own gain, seemed unthinkable. Or does it? What's your take? The Cold War was in its infancy, and both sides were eager to gain any advantage they could. What better way to fund covert operations, topple unfriendly regimes, or buy influence than with a secret stash of Nazi gold? Sounds like a spy movie, right? Could it be that the missing Nazi gold never truly vanished, but was simply absorbed into the coffers of powerful governments used to finance their own agendas? What do you think? Share your theories below. Chapter 6. The Big Question. The mystery of the missing Nazi gold is a tapestry woven from threads of greed, desperation, and wartime chaos. But hey, who doesn't love a good treasure hunt, right? It's a story that has captivated us for decades, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and treasure hunts. Maybe even a few wild goose chases. But for all the speculation and investigation, the truth remains elusive. like trying to find your keys when you're already late. Did the Nazi gold vanish into the murky depths of Lake Toplitz, guarded by its treacherous waters and the ghosts of those who sought to find it? Or maybe it's just hiding from us because it enjoys a good game of hide-and-seek, or does it lie hidden in Swiss bank vaults, its existence known only to a select few, protected by a wall of secrecy and silence? Swiss chocolate isn't the only thing they're good at keeping secret. Or is it possible that the gold never truly vanished at all, but was instead appropriated by those who claimed to be searching for it, used to finance shadowy operations and further their own agendas? Talk about a plot twist. The allure of the missing Nazi gold lies not just in its monetary value, but in the secrets it holds, the stories it could tell about a dark and tumultuous period in human history. Imagine the tales it could share at a dinner party. So what do you think happened to the missing Nazi gold? Did it go on a world tour? Where do you think it is now? Maybe it's closer than we think. Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Who knows, you might just crack the case. The mystery of the missing Nazi gold is a puzzle with many pieces, some yet to be found, others perhaps lost forever. It's like trying to find your keys after a wild party. Good luck! But the search for answers continues, driven by a thirst for knowledge, a desire for justice, and of course the allure of unimaginable wealth. Who wouldn't want to find a treasure chest instead of a parking ticket? What do you think happened to the Nazi gold? Do you believe the official narratives, or do you suspect a cover-up? Maybe it's hidden in your backyard. Let us know in the comments below. Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And if you find any gold, remember who gave you the idea. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future explorations into history's most fascinating mysteries. Who knows, maybe next time we'll find Atlantis. There's a whole world of hidden truths and forgotten stories out there just waiting to be uncovered. Or at least waiting for someone to trip over them. So stay curious, keep exploring, and until next time, remember, the past is never truly gone, it's just waiting to be rediscovered. And maybe, just maybe, it's hiding under your couch cushions.